My Stepdad Did When My Mom Was Gone is a shocking true story of betrayal. You won't believe about this true story. Lily had always believed her family was perfect. Her mom, Sarah, was the heart of their home, always making sure everyone felt loved and cared for. Her dad, Michael, was the strong, silent type, a reliable man who worked hard and rarely showed much emotion. Their house in the quiet town of Maplewood was a cozy place where Lily felt safe. But as she grew older, she started noticing small cracks in the foundation of their seemingly perfect life. When Lily turned 19, Sarah got the chance to attend a work conference overseas. It was a big opportunity, and Michael insisted she go, promising to manage everything while she was away. Lily, confident in her independence, didn't worry much about it. Her dad had always been dependable, and she figured a couple of weeks without her mom wouldn't be a big deal. For the first week, everything was normal. Michael and Lily spent time together, watching TV and sharing meals like they hadn't in a while. Her dad seemed more relaxed, more attentive, and Lily enjoyed the rare closeness. But as the second week began, something changed. One evening, Michael came home much later than usual, looking drained and distracted. At first, Lily assumed it was just work stress, but over the next few days, his mood grew darker. He started opening up to Lily in ways that made her uncomfortable, talking about how distant he felt from Sarah. "I don't know if your mom and I are as close as we used to be," he admitted one night, his voice heavy with frustration. Lily wasn't sure how to respond. She felt awkward, listening to her father talk about his marriage problems, but she also felt a strange responsibility to comfort him. As the days passed, though, Michael's behavior became more erratic. He began staying out later and being evasive about where he was going. One night, as she was passing by his office, Lily overheard a conversation that made her heart race. Michael was on the phone, talking in hushed tones to someone who clearly wasn't Sarah. The conversation was filled with flirtatious comments, and it became obvious to Lily that this wasn't an innocent call. She felt her stomach drop as she realized her father was having an affair while her mother was away. Lily felt betrayed. She had always looked up to her dad, and now, she couldn't believe what she was hearing. It wasn't just her mother who was being hurt by this. Lily felt like her entire world had been turned upside down. Over the next few days, she started noticing more signs: secretive texts, late-night phone calls, and the unmistakable look of guilt in her father's eyes. One night, she couldn't take it anymore. She confronted Michael. "Dad, I know what's going on," she said, her voice trembling with emotion. Michael didn't deny it. Instead, he looked at her with a mixture of shame and relief, as if he had been waiting for this moment. He admitted everything, telling Lily that he had been feeling lost in his marriage and that the affair had given him an escape. Michael begged her not to tell Sarah. He said he didn't want to destroy their family and that he would end things with the other woman. Lily felt trapped. How could she keep such a terrible secret from her mother? The guilt weighed heavily on her, but she also didn't want to be the reason her parents' marriage fell apart. When Sarah returned home, Lily's heart was in turmoil. On the outside, things seemed to go back to normal, but inside, she was struggling. Her relationship with her dad had changed forever, and she could barely look him in the eye. She knew she couldn't keep the secret much longer. One evening, after dinner, Lily finally broke down. She told Sarah everything, feeling the weight of the truth lift from her chest even as her mother's face crumpled in pain. It was one of the hardest moments of Lily's life, watching the woman who had always been so strong crumble under the weight of betrayal. In the weeks that followed, Sarah and Michael went through counseling. Sarah chose to stay with Michael, but their marriage was never the same. And neither was Lily's relationship with her dad. Though they tried to repair the bond, something had been broken, and it would never fully heal. Lily learned a painful lesson about trust and love. Sometimes, the people we think we know best are capable of actions that can shatter our world. But she also learned that facing the truth, no matter how painful, is the only way to find a path forward.